Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here with Jontron with the latest How to Get Revenge. Yeah, so basically a revenge film, which I don't know how this is going to go, but I might as well see how we're going to get some revenge. So be sure to like, Scott, for more. Hope you enjoy. Here we go.
And now, our feature Halloween-themed presentation. Sort of. Trick or treat!
Hey, John.
They say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And normally I would have said that was like an oversimplification, overgeneralization. But then I saw this. Forgot to plug it in. Damn it. Come on. Then I saw this. How to Get Revenge starring Linda Blair. That's right, those morals are going from blood red to blood gray. And yes, it is the very same Linda Blair who cemented her legacy as a legendary scream queen after her performance as Reagan O'Neill, the possessed girl from The Exorcist.
Really?
You may also remember her from Fox Family's paranormal reality series, The Scariest Places on Earth. You know, the one with the really weird voice?
Pasquale senses an angry spirit who was denied proper burial.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that was all about. Anyways.
Well, in 1989, she starred in what IMDb calls a dark and humorous take on how to get revenge on those that have wronged you. Featuring a guy whose face is, he doesn't even want to be associated with this.
But too bad, this is the modern age. We have AI face unblurring technology. You can't hide.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. I actually see why that might have been that way. That actually checks out. Put that back the way it was.
There you go.
What, you don't think this is scary enough for Halloween? Then I guess you must not fear pieces of media fraught with opportunities for litigious action. Oh, look at you. You're so brave. This should be a pretty wild ride. So let's see how to get revenge.
This is gonna be good. Here we go. See what you got. Why does this sudden sitcom feel?
I was just reading a few pages from a fascinating book.
Hi?
It is literally filled with countless pieces of wisdom. One in particular deserves quoting. It reads, "Vengeance is mine." Now that's a powerful quote. And from what book am I reading? The Bible.
Oh, hey, are we playing Use the Bible to justify what I want to do right now? I freaking love this game. Leviticus 27:4. The price of a woman between 20 and 60 years of age shall be 30 shekels.
Ow.
Oh, come on, I don't buy that. There's got to be some depreciation along the way.
Now let me ask you.
I mean, geez, am I going to show it's the Bible? Just keep it open and just keep it to your chest. Like, if that is true, was in the Bible, how about show it? I mean, the fact that they even show the cover, I kind of call bullshit, you know? And I don't even read the Bible, and I don't think that's even there. Yay. Also, doesn't it say, do unto others, I don't know, it's like you would do unto yourself, or something, I don't know. Remember, that was, never mind, I got nothing else. Moving along.
Personal question. Has
Linda?
someone ever made you so angry, so upset, that you considered some form of retribution?
Not really.
Some form of revenge?
Me? Oh, come on. That's not in my constitution. Okay, fine, you caught me. But you would have done the same in my shoes.
What'd you do? Oh,
that damn dog stole my NBA career. Damn you, Airbud!
Let's face it, revenge can be sweet.
It depends how you do it.
Against someone who really deserves it.
Ooh, hello. That seems to be coming a little too naturally to her. You know, maybe this was her idea after all. She didn't need to be coerced. This is, she's getting enjoyment from this. So yeah, this whole thing appears to just be an actual guide on how to get revenge on people you don't like. And that wouldn't be like too weird if it weren't for the fact that a very famous person was headlining it. I don't really understand what they were thinking when they conceived of this. How exactly was this supposed to be received by the general public? Did anyone watch this and think it was normal or useful? I mean, you can already tell it's got this kind of weird dark undertone to it, like...
Oh, shh, don't tell my wife. Look, let me tell you my favorite revenge story.
Jesus Christ. Tailpipe?
You assume they're joking, but like at the same time, it doesn't really feel like it. Seriously, who was the intended audience for this? It must have been really awkward to rent this from Blockbuster, you know? This isn't for like research or anything. I'm just like a huge fan of Linda Blair. I I jack off to this, okay? I only jack off to this. Why are you looking at me like I belong on some kind of FBI watch list? Let's look at your rental history. National Geographic Safari Edition? I guess we got a furry here, everybody.
Now, when I talk about revenge, I'm not talking about bodily injury to anybody. I mean, that is definitely not our purpose here.
No, of course not. And on behalf of our legal team, we thank you for clarifying, Linda. Anyways, check out how the belt on this chainsaw is perfect for going through this hedge in the shape of my sister who cut me out of my dad's will. Oh my gosh, look at that perfectly clean cut, not related to anything in this material existence. So anyways, now the thing.
Yeah, honestly, if I saw someone renting that, I would be like, you planning something, bro? Jesus Christ. Like, there is, like, Reddits of, like, pro-revenge, nuclear revenge, supernova revenge, and there are petty revenges, too, by the way. But, yeah, people can go pretty far, and I don't think they need this state to realize it. Yeah, revenge can be multiple forms, but goddamn. Anyway.
Thing starts in earnest, and she starts off by showing us this guy who apparently specializes in...
Who's that guy?
Messing with people's houses or something. But not before she gives us this important message.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Okay.
Yeah, I've lived long enough to know that's a serious threat. Thanks for the heads up.
Ready.
Meet private investigator Kyle Pappenfuss. He's about to take us on a tour of what one can do to a Mark's home.
There's so much about this, I don't even know where to begin. Do I talk about how he's Pappenfuss? Do I talk about his bold stance he's got there? Do I talk about the fact that she just referred to the victim of the crime she's about to encourage as a fucking mark? Is that what I talk about? Yeah, let's hear old Pappenfuss out, huh? He might have something good to say. Let's climb right up into that Pappenfussy, swirl around and see what's in there.
All right, first things first. The mailbox. Easy pickings. Everybody has a mailbox, and everybody reaches for their mail.
In the history of the world, nothing good has ever followed that sentence.
Who says you can't put more than mail in there, huh?
Huh?
Oh my God!
What is that, a Boston
this guy,
accent
I don't know.
or
He's got like an
something?
X factor.
I don't know.
Like, you know, you see, he says it how it is. Hold on a second.
Why does he sound
Like, you know when
so
someone just like
familiar?
speaks
Anyone
to you
else?
on that extra
I
level?
swear,
You just
I
want to write
hear
it down
something in him.
so you can format it later into like
Not
124
sure what's
page
going on.
about manifesto. Like that's
You
what
know
this
about
guy's
anybody?
doing. This is a knowledgeable guy. You can learn something from this guy.
Think of something nasty you wouldn't want in there. Get the picture?
Victor?
So at this point, she moves on from the last guy and she goes to this like private investigator who I guess people would go to if they wanted to get revenge on someone. I don't know. Was this a real thing back then? I thought this was just a thing that only happened
I'm not
in
even
like
a private
Who Framed
investigator.
Roger
What's
Rabbit.
that?
Mr. Vickers, could you give us an example of what could be done to a former friend or lover?
Wait, friend or lover?
Two examples, huh?
Oh, sorry, you caught me off guard there. I didn't notice the film crew laying undersea cables through my kitchen and dining room for the last 7 hours. Anyways, now for my candid statement that may or may not land me in a class action civil suit. Look at my hat. Look at my hat. Look at my hat here. I have the hat. I have a hat. I'm just saying that because he has a hat there.
What do you got?
Okay, let's talk about friends. Such as my client, Mr. Harold Jerriman over here. Harold,
Hi, Harold,
how
how
you
you
doing
doing?
from here?
Well, the incident took place on Thursday afternoon during my lunch break.
So just to bring you up to speed on the lore behind this part, this guy, he's got a complaint that he got bullied out of a seat at a Chinese restaurant because of... God knows, I don't know. Do you see anything?
What is he doing?
Yeah. See no evil, hear no evil? I might be speaking to you.
I was so humiliated. This kind of thing happened to me many times in the past, and I wanted to get even with that man. I looked upon him as being all the people who have hurt me rolled into one, and that's when I contacted Mr. Vickers.
See, this is where it actually gets dark and scary, okay? The rest was jokes. This is where the goosebumps start to go up my arm. You do not want to be the last guy in the line to piss this guy off. That's the person, that's the vibe I'm picking up.
Jeffrey Dahmer there.
Well, when Harold first came to me, he didn't know what to do. All he had was the punk's license number, but that was enough for me. I went down to the Department of Motor Vehicles, and I filled out a form.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I just gotta stop. I gotta ask. Is the guy in the right small or is the guy in the left big? Because I can't tell which one is which because they both kind of look like they're normal sized relatively, but when they're next to each other like this, I can't tell.
What's going on?
Now, Harold here was
Did you lower
adamant
the
about
seat?
getting even with him himself, so we laid out a battle plan. Harold, you
Go
take
ahead,
over, buddy.
With pleasure. I planted a toy handgun under the truck seat. Then I went to a telephone and phoned the police and stated anonymously that I had seen where the robber lived. To make a long story short, the police arrived just as the man was getting into his truck.
Yeah, this right here is when he knew he
Holy-
fucked up for real, okay? He's not laughing anymore. He was like, okay, I was playing it up for the camera. What's going on with you? I think this guy's for real. Call somebody. I don't want to be near him anymore. Yeah, so Big Boss Daddy over here is just talking about how he framed an innocent person by planting a gun on them in the dark of night, and that's just fine. See, that's what I'm saying about this. I've dug up as much...
Yeah, also, what? Like, okay, there were, like, moments of, like, you know, framing something for stuff they actually did in, like, the Reddit threads, like I said earlier. But here, just thinking a crime that haven't committed with a toy handgun, like, goddamn. Jeez. I'm pretty sure this should be, like, ruining people's lives since now. I don't know. Like, seriously. He dumps your food and you just make him a potential suspect in a robbery? Robbery. Why? That is messed up.
Much as I could on the internet about this film, and there's just not that much information on the thing itself or the people involved in it. Like, these people don't really seem like they're acting. The whole time they're sort of just playing it off like it's an act, but I don't know if I buy it. There's even a part later that's just a guy showing you how to sabotage a car. Isn't there some kind of federal clause prohibiting this sort of thing?
All right, the next thing here we'll deal with is cooling system. The idea is to put substances in there that expand with water. Baking flour, pancake batter, or even paper mache.
Really, the only limit is your imagination. As long as it stalls their engine when they're already doing 90 down the interstate, I'll co-sign that.
Now, if your Mark is a member of the minority, you might turn him over to the Immigration Service.
Oh my God! What was it? I'm okay. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Thank God she told me to put this seatbelt on earlier.
Jesus,
to be honest, if I knew that was coming, I probably would have installed like a lap bar or something.
That's annoying.
There we go. That's perfect. I'll be needing this to get through the rest of the video at this rate. Jesus Christ! He's telling people to falsely report people to the immigration services. How was this made? Seriously, how was this ever acceptable? This could not have flown back then, even then, right?
This is going to cause him hours and hours of endless paperwork trying to prove he's a citizen of this country.
And better yet, they might just deport him. And that'll teach you to think twice about stealing my parking spot at Trader Joe's again, huh, you wily bastard? So if this wasn't already weird enough, at this point she brings on an actual detective from the police force. If you recall from earlier, that one guy had his face completely blurred as well, so it lends credence to the fact that these are real people who had stature in their respective institutions and didn't want their identities released.
And to give us a few examples, is Detective J.M. I'd like to play a little game with you, if that's all right. I'll give you a situation.
Did I say that's all right? If I recall, I just stared at you menacingly. Do I look like I have time to play backgammon, sweetie? I am a working professional.
Almost looks like a
one quick game of Elephant on the Elephant, but then we get back to business. Oh, the butterflies tickle my face on the way up and down.
And then I'd like you to respond with a method of male revenge that you would recommend.
Male revenge?
Okay, shoot.
Let's say the Mark is a family man.
No, I mean like shoot him, literally. Just use a gun. What are you mailing him something for? What is it? His birthday? Just off him. Use a pistol like this. Like that, just like this. Like that.
That's a murder.
Right here, like this.
Let's say the Mark is a family man. You know, a wife, 2 kids, a dog. What can you do to disrupt the entire family as opposed to just the Mark?
Yeah, you know, just like it says in this old book I used to spearhead this whole operation. The son should not suffer the sins of the father. I didn't see that.
I did.
Put them on offensive mailing lists. Pornographic mailing lists, such as pornographic magazines, pornographic merchandise. Put them on the Communist Party's mailing list. There are hundreds of mailing lists you can put them on.
Did they think this through at all? In this part, he's literally advocating to send pornography to where, like, minors could see or access it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did anyone making this
innocence.
have even the slightest semblance of a moral compass? Just send them smut, or I don't know, put some Karl Marx in front of them. That'll confuse the shit out of them. They go down or something. That guy don't make no sense.
By the way, there are dozens upon dozens of homosexual and bisexual magazines available today.
Jeez, that's minorities, not
mail these to the Mark's place of work. You can start rumors or quickly get him fired.
Fascinating. Well, Detective, thank you very much for your suggestions.
I put my stamp of approval on this. I won't regret this at all.
Well, bye,
Thanks for watching, everyone. But before I leave you for good this Halloween season, I want to put to use some of those interesting skills I learned throughout the course of today's video.
Excuse me. Hello?
Is your refrigerator running?
Yes.
Did you, it's not a joke. I planted a bomb in your bathtub.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, thank you for calling.
No problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I have to go. I hope you had fun. Bye.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Plus, you said not to use violence in your thing, so I don't know why you think I'd do that. Hello?
She gone.
Am I doing the show now? Am I the host?
I don't know. So, I don't want a part of it. You can have it, John. I'm good. Jesus. Like, kind of like everything's just like a literal psychopath. Like, fair enough. You have to be psycho to use these lessons. Like, sheesh. They probably be just, I don't know. Yeah, don't take anything you heard today. Just figure out what's best for the victim. Don't need to ruin their lives unless they deserve it, okay? Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.